Good morning and welcome to the At Home with Roby show. I'm Ashley Davis, and along with Trent Haston, President and CEO of the Roby family of companies, we're your hosts. Thanks for spending your Sunday morning with us. Whether you're in the car or on the couch, you're always at home with Roby. Visit us today at andrewroby.com. That's Andrew, R-O-B-Y.com. Trent, good morning. Once again, my friend, I pull in the parking lot, and I'm on my own in the studio. I got a couple of guests with me, but I think you're back down at the beach, aren't you?
I'm at the beach. I'm not back down at the beach.
Sorry about that.
Last time I called in, I was up on the farm.
That's true. That's true.
So, but yeah, I'm on our last family vacation for the year. I tell everybody, you never realize until you have kids in school that how busy your summers get. You got to pack all these kids' time and family time into the summer, because once they go back to school, you're back in routine, which I love routine. I fortunately get to take my two oldest girls to school every day. They're in elementary school, and nothing's better. But right now we're trying to purge our fun and have a great time. And we're in Garden City. I'm gonna call it South Myrtle Beach, which is cool because this is the beach that I came to every year. I think I've told some stories about my dad trying to find a hotel room on the beach when there was no vacancies. And to my surprise, Reagan says this now because we're coming in the summer, but the beach is packed. There's not one vacancy around. Myrtle Beach is in its glory days, and the kids love it. So it's pretty cool to be here.
Yeah, it is. It's a great time to be down there. You talked about routine. We're gonna talk about that in a little bit as it pertains to your house, kind of getting back into that routine and things you can do around the house in a later segment. But you're right. I was telling my wife the other day, she wanted to go somewhere. I said, well, we'll just take the kids out of school in a couple of weeks. Late September, we'll go. And our son is going to be in kindergarten this year. So this is the first year. He's been in school for a couple of years, but this is the first year we can't just take him out and go where we want to go when we want to go.
Yeah, you can't pull your kid out of kindergarten anymore, Ash. They'll come talk to you. They'll visit you at home or your office.
I may try that homeschool thing. That's got a nice ring to it.
Yeah, I don't know if that does have a nice.
No, actually, I stay home one day with him sick, and I'm like, gosh, I got to get back to work, man. This is a lot of work.
But we were talking on the phone earlier, and you asked me how the trip was going. We went to the water park yesterday, and we're staying in a house with another couple. This is our third year. We go with our friends, and they have children similar age to our children, And we were saying, let's go to the water park. Hadn't been to the water park in like 10 years. You talking about nostalgia, brought back memories. I mean, and the excitement. I mean, we were debating on going or not. I could save $200 and not go, but I told my wife, I said, I mean, of my childhood beach trips, like water park day was one of my favorites. I think it was the favorite, and my girls were going off the cliff dive yesterday, which is a straight drop-off water slide. You got to cross your arms and your legs.
Yep.
And they started doing it and got used to it, and they were just running circles up the steps, down the cliff dive, up the steps, down the cliff dive, and it really made me proud. It made me a proud papa. So they wore me out. I had to jump out of the rotation, but it was fun.
Yeah, those water slides nowadays, man, they sling you around.
Oh, yeah. My buddy I'm on the trip with kept saying he was sore, and I told him he was out of shape. But
well, I think they're designed for people that weigh about 60 pounds. When you get grown adults on that thing, it whips you around. You come out of there. I got a buddy, actually, we got a big slide in our neighborhood, and a good friend of mine's a chiropractor. He said he just leaves cards at the pool for all the parents. So he gets about 12 calls at the end of the summertime.
Well, we were talking about how crowded. So yesterday, they had a special because it was a down day, typically, I guess, in the week rotation for the water park, and the water park was slammed. There was no mats available for any ride, probably for the 6 hours of the heart of the day, and my buddy kept saying, man, these guys got to be making money because they hit you for $30 a clip, and then they sell you a $5 hot dog and all that stuff. But I'm sitting there, my business mind's working. I don't know you guys at home think like I think, but I'm going, goodness gracious, they're sitting on 25 acres here on Highway 17. The steel they got in this thing, the power bill, good gracious, these lifeguards. But it's cool. I love everywhere I go. I mean, we talked about this in Illinois, me running Zillow on my phone when I was in Moline, Iowa, and it's cool to experience different businesses that aren't what we know and were raised on, and to run the math and to run the calculations and see how they operate. I like doing that.
I think we need to build some waterfront condos on that water park. We could bring up
Man,
the ROI
I don't
on that
know.
land.
George Strait talks about that. He talks about some waterfront property in Arizona. I think that might equate.
He'll throw the Golden Gate in free, buddy.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're in the rotation down there. You're at the beach. You're at the water park. There's got to be some putt-putt involved if you're at Myrtle Beach with kids, right?
Yeah, we haven't putt-putted yet. Putt-putt's next on the agenda, and I think the kids are too young now to go Grand Prixing, but at some point, I think in the next couple of years, I'll get back to driving go-karts with my children. But we've been spending a lot of days at the beach. The beach is fun, except everybody at home knows this. It's such a hassle getting stuff to the beach and getting stuff back from the beach. I mean, you can take as much as you want to take because it becomes your living room. But the babies like to eat sand.
You got to get you one of those big wagons with like the 4x4 wheels on it. You know, you can drive.
We got
down
a couple
there.
of those.
There you go. There you go.
We got a couple.
Yeah, but that's not for you to sit in while Reagan pulls it, buddy. You're supposed to put all the stuff in it.
Right. Exactly. Just trying to keep my baby from producing sandpaper.
I hear you, man. I know the feeling with that. All right, bud. We're going to take a break now, and when we come back, we're going to be joined by Brian Storm. He's one of our project managers. I mentioned a minute ago, Trent, getting in that routine. You talked about the routine of school and getting back. There's also a lot of routines you need to get back into at the end of summer. Make sure your home is ready to go. Get it set up for the fall. And when we come back, we're going to talk about that with Brian. You're listening to the At Home with Roby show. You can visit us today at andrewroby.com. That's Andrew, ROBY.com. Stay with us. We'll be right back.